Last time on Exploring Kaman.
We're finally leaving Cabo St. Lucas.
John, don't get right there, John. Here he comes.
There was a lot of amateurism on this boat.
Oh. Everybody on this boat has to one-up everybody.
Go smoke another cigar, you desk jockey.
Hey, shut up. This is my boat.
The goal every day is to catch a blue marlin, you idiot.
It's a Marlin.
Here it comes. Oh, that's a big one.
Oh,
Is this serious? It's like you're reeling in like a box of bricks, and it was a tuna. Well, are we really gonna be able to reel in a 600-pound marlin?
That's me, NBA big man, Chris Kaman. I've never been the typical athlete. When I'm off the court, I guess I just have my own ideas of a good time. Growing up without much, we always find a way to have fun. Now that I'm a multi-millionaire, not much has changed. I just have a bigger budget.
I'm gonna wash it on a bucket for Scully to hold his breath in. He's gotta stick his head in here.
We're training to go bigger and deeper.
Bigger fish, deeper in the water. No try this at home. He's face first in the bucket full of water. You know the kind of danger he's facing right now? Keep going, just push through. You're not gonna drown on the counter, dude.
Should use the freaking toilet.
You can't talk. You're making me laugh. God.
This way?
You don't gotta come out like a freaking animal.
I suck at this game.
Freaking tool.
So let's see you stick your head in the bucket of water.
I'm not sticking my head in the bucket of water. I know how long I can hold my breath.
Okay, can we just have silence?
Bold and beautiful, that's what they say. What's wrong with you?
Serious?
What's wrong with you? You got 11 seconds.
I know, man. I'm going to take a dump.
Might want to go film that. Bar Navidad was beautiful, but we weren't sightseeing. We had to keep heading south in search of warmer and bluer water, as Captain Mike told us there'd be marlin there. Getting out of town was going to be tricky though, because local fishermen use a technique known as long lining. What they do is attach hooks to a really long string and anchor them to floats. It's a cheap way to catch a lot of fish, but it ruins the habitat, because you end up killing a lot of other sea creatures as well. The smart thing to do would be to go around the long lines, because if one of those gets sucked up in the prop, it could do a lot of damage. But I decided to go through them anyway. It would save some time and scare the crap out of some local fishermen. If you lose the engine, something like this, you're screwed, right? Does this make you nervous at all, Mike?
Did you see that one jumping? They got a sail on their long line? Yeah. And he's jumping around? Yeah. You're butchers! You're all hacks!
Those all sails, Mike?
Yeah, man. That's brutal.
We're going down on that one. Hold on, man.
Oh my God. Stuck on the long line. Oh, there's stuff down there!
Oh, I see it now, John. You can reach over and grab it with the gaff.
Can I?
Probably just wrapped around the rudder.
I don't think that Chris really cares if there's order or anything else. They shoot from the hip all the time, and it's a disorganized cluster.
That really sucks.
The Caymans in chaos, they seem to feed on it.
Someone starts yelling like, "Scully, get out here, we need you." I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened now? They're like, well, we ran over some long lines, and so they're wrapped up into the prop. And so they're like, why don't you jump in and go fix it? I'm like, jump in? I mean, John's the maintenance guy or whatever, the boat guy, he's supposed to know. Have him jump in. But I didn't want to say that because John was already on edge anyway. So I was like, I got it, guys. I'll take care of this. It was pretty dangerous. It's like, man, I'm under here. What if I hit my head on the prop or something goes wrong and I'm done?
And you don't want to be stuck out in the ocean and have to call the Mexican Coast Guard, because I don't even know if they exist. They found long lines 60 kilometers long. It's taking all the fish out of the area on this line. And once you hook a fish, it's just stuck there until the guys come back to pull the whole line in. And by the time you get back, those fish are all dead. It ruins the habitat. If you're gonna fish, you might as well do it the right way, you know?
Eventually, I cut through all the line and all the hooks that were under there.
Nice work.
Hi, Scully.
Here it is, Chris. Chris.
This boat was in there?
Yeah.
This is it.
We just around the rudder.
This is it right here. Don't try that at home, children.
Trying to find some fish.
Right, watch those teasers. You watch the teaser, John.
At the beginning of the trip, John and Scully, they sucked. Basically, put it this way, they couldn't catch a fish if it jumped in the boat.
They thought they were going to just step right in there, give the bait to the fish, and hook these things, and it's a whole nother learning curve.
John's job is to catch the fish, which we still have only caught 2 up to this point.
You and that camera piss off. We needed a good day so bad. The trip had been really unproductive. We had screwed up a lot. It was starting to wear on everybody, including myself.
I just gotta not screw up. We only have so many days to screw up and try to learn this thing. We can't keep learning on the fly.
The highest rate of success in fishing is when everybody's in control, everybody's paying attention, and that's not what we had a lot of on the boat.
Okay, today we're gonna use the Sea Finder, the same thing that's used on Shark Week. What do we have here?
You're gonna have to start over. It's called the Sea Viewer.
The Sea Viewer.
All right. Here we go with it.
This is what we're doing today. We're hooking up the Sea Viewer. This thing is waterproof. And you just stick it underwater, and it gives us about 5 feet to look at the fish underwater.
I don't like filming the same shot every time. Like, okay, these guys, all these alpha males, when a fish is coming to the boat, it's life or death for these guys. So I try to like put that into my filmmaking. They're doing their job and they're intense at it too, so I'm gonna be intense too.
You know, around here, we just make things work, make things happen. That's one thing I learned about Chris is that he just don't give up at anything.
Isn't this a weird angle? It's cool. We're just having a whole lot of trouble out here, and I'm sick and tired of it.
Nothing's going right, and it just gets old. I just get a little bitchy every 20 or 30 days.
You get bitchy every 4 days.
No, I don't.
Okay, what about this one over here?
Once he knocks this one down, listen, you're on it right away when he knocks it. Start looking at the other one, start bringing it in slowly.
Oh, the center one, because he's already
Yeah,
gone.
he's already gone.
Now I'm trying to learn as much as I can from Captain Mike because obviously we don't know what we're doing. Chris is spending $1,000 to catch these huge marlin and he can't do it. I mean, I got to try to get as much advice from this professional as possible.
Okay, if I say right rigger, right away someone should be on that, pulling it in, and the pitch should be going back. You guys should be working together, you know? What was that, right rigger? Right rigger.
What's going on? Get ready on that teaser.
Right there, John. You see where you're at, pay attention there.
Right, left.
Okay, the on?
He's right here. He's right here. Come on! Get it! Son of a...
You got him?
Yeah, we're hooked. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, we got him.
John strapped the belt on me, handed me the pole, started reeling it in. It was a pretty good fight, actually. I was surprised.
Matt, get the other one. Get him, Chris!
We're getting into the back of the boat, and we haven't gotten anything to the back of the boat. It's been just a horrible experience.
When he gets it close, be sure to get that underwater.
If you don't have those underwater shots, it can be amateurish, which was very important for the whole show. You know, that we get some underwater shots so we can be, you know, legit.
You got it ready? You got a picture on that camera? Oh, yeah.
Scully, you ready to get there?
Finally, I was getting chicken out the thaw, but it looks like we can have some fish.
Where's he at? Try to keep it straight, Ben. You're doing good.
You got him, Ben?
Well, I can't see it.
I need someone to move, buddy.
He was all the way up, man. You missed it. Ah!
right as they're about to hook it, they tried to reach over the fish, moved a little to the right, and Ben was right in the way. The fish broke off and got away.
We finally get something to the boat and the camera guy gets in the way. I mean, I don't even want to say how I feel because you're just gonna have to bleep it out.
That was a nice one too. That was a nice one.
Yeah, it's true, dude. Cameras were all over there. We couldn't even get through with the gap.
I feel like I'm getting pulled in two worlds. I have a demanding filmmaker saying, get the shot. And then I have, on the other hand, people saying, Ben, get the F out of the way. Okay, well, it seems, for the first time, because of my camera work, I cost the Sasquatch dinner. And just the whole pit was quiet. But that's even worse. Sometimes I wish they would cuss me out, you know, but they didn't.
I told Ben he wasn't allowed to use underwater camera anymore. If he was gonna try to get those kind of shots, he was gonna have to jump in and stay the frick out of our way.
It's hotter than the blazes of hell. My goodness.
We were heading south to Huatulco, where we heard the water was warmer, deeper, and bluer. And that's the kind of water Marlin loved.
Water looks pretty good, dude. We might get a bite if it's got good visibility. And this is not blue, but it's clean. It's like a clean green. Almost blue. It's almost there.
Man, I just want to fish.
Dude, I freaking saw something.
Bait? Bait?
Where's he at? Where's he at?
Yeah, it was a Marlin or something jumping.
Hey, John, get ready!
Go ahead.
Get ready! Come on!
Pitch! Pitch! Okay, Scully's on the team. They're pitch, John. Right there, right there. There you go.
Oh, they got him.
Nice, John. Nice, John. Bring it in, bring it in. No swing.
He's still there?
No swing. No swing. Oh, God. He's off, he's off, he's off.
Son of a...
That is frustrating.
He had the bait, but we were doing this.
Shut up.
We could see he didn't have it all the way yet.
Shut up.
There's so many opinions on this boat. It would drive you crazy if you listen to every single one.
Can't catch a fish if we try.
It's just a disorganized mess, like usual. I jump up as fast as I can, Scully jumps up, and we basically run into each other until we get to the pole that's going off.
Whenever you get too many people down here, stuff just doesn't go the right way. It should be me and the angler, and that's it. Anybody extra is unnecessary. Wow. Too many people in the way all the time. Like,
John panicked again a little bit. So.
Hey, John. Looks like you were working a gear shifter. You put too much pressure. You gotta just slow down and pay attention to what's going on back there.
why do captains have first mates? So they can blame them for everything.
It's frustrating when you miss fish, and John's kind of like his own worst enemy when it comes to that.
Mike, is it still swimming back there? They're back inside. They're all sitting inside in an air-conditioned pilot house watching TV while I'm sitting back here on the deck, 100 freaking degrees.
Hey guys, this is my twin brother, Abraham. How you doing? Yeah, just kidding. As you can see, I don't even know what day it is, but I'm sticking with the camera. I got my brother Abraham. My brother Abraham is keeping me company. And basically what's happening is today was an atrocity on the sea. John is just ranting and raving, and venting and screaming and wailing and gnashing at everyone but himself, blaming everyone for missing the fish. So, weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay. Good night, Abraham. Good night, Benjamin.
I'm not trying to talk behind his back. I'm not trying to dog him or be mean or anything, but he acts different. He just, and I don't mind if he's competitive, but he doesn't notice he does things. Because Scully will literally push you out of the way to get to stuff.
He's just really competitive that way. He's a dick. Like, when he gets competitive, he's a dick. You should be around him when Brad and that's still rolling.
What a beautiful day it is here on the Mexican seas.
Man, I keep ripping them up here. It stinks.
Oh, it smells like head.
Thank God we're going into the wind.
All right, watch those teasers.
The next one's mine.
So right now we're just watching the teasers, see if a Marlin will come up on them. Just want to be really organized. If you can keep good structure in the pit, your hookup rates are going to go up way up.
Left teaser! Left teaser! Left teaser!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Left arm! Left arm! Right there! Right there!
Here we go!
There you go. Give it to him.
Got him!
Finally got a sailfish, got the hook in it, but at least they got one, so they're starting to get the hang of it.
We got the fish reeled up close to the boat, and we wanted to get an underwater shot of it. All of a sudden, I look at Ben, and he looks like he's getting ready to go into the water.
I'm gonna get some nice shots of this. What do we got on, guys?
And I'm thinking in my head, like, does this guy really know what he's doing? I mean, he never swims out in the ocean.
I'm not that great of a swimmer, but it's gonna be okay.
Because when you get someone in the water, it can be very dangerous with a fish like that with a big bill on it. They've known to spear people that have been in the water with them.
This is close and dangerous stuff.
The guys said, like, the sailfish can stab you. So I was pretty scared about that.
Make sure you're looking at the lens.
I didn't know how to breathe with my snorkel. So I'm like trying to get these shots and I'm swallowing water.
Pump up and outside of him!
I don't think that worked out too well, to be honest with you.
I just thought it would be easy to breathe. You just breathe, right? No. There's like a technique, man. I was just swallowing water.
There's a 90% chance there's not one good shot in that whole thing.
I was swallowing too much water, so I screwed it up.
John finally had the fish littered up to the boat so we could get a tag in it. The next thing I know, Scully has the camera and he's getting into the water.
You gotta go off this corner. I swim over there. My agenda is get a good tag and release so the fish lives.
If we didn't hurry up and get the water flushed through it, it might die. That wasn't our intention. We were just doing this for sport.
This fish is browning up.
Let him go, John.
No! Hold on.
So I'm trying my hardest to keep up, and then John is yelling back, "Get closer!" And I'm like, is this guy serious? I'm trying to swim as hard as I can, and the boat is moving, and I'm getting pushed away by the current.
Get this shot, Scully. Hold on, John.
I was getting really nervous that it would die. If they kill that fish, they better not put it back. They better eat it or something, not just throw it back in the water.
And that's just not what we're about at all. Like, we do not want to take any billfish out of the fishery.
He's about to die. I can't. You're moving the boat. Get the shot. He's right there.
And John's like, it's dying. And what do you mean it's dying? You had it maybe like a few minutes on the back of the boat.
Starting to kick.
All right, let him go, John.
Let him go, Scully. He's gonna let him go. Be ready. No, he's right there. Get the shot. He's right there. He's right there in front of you.
Well, you only got 6-foot fins on if you can't get in position with those.
You can't keep a fish along the side of the boat for 40 minutes either while he dies for it.
Come on, it's okay. He's tired.
You don't know unless you jump in and do it.
No, you're right. I don't, but I expect you to know what you're doing when you jump in.
Hey, just relax. Let's go, man.
I know. Dang. Hold on.
We just landed in Huatulco. You don't really realize how far south you are. We're almost to Guatemala. It's been a long trip. I think everybody's ready to get a little bit of land.
Land ho.
But it looked like we were gonna stay there a little while because the blue water was there. I mean, you can't mess up.
Well, I was excited to be finally where the warm water was. Better chance of hooking up with some fish and possibly a marlin.
In all honesty, I knew I wasn't cutting it. I knew that things were not going well, and I knew that a change was needed.
Let's go eat some dinner.
I know, dude, but I can't leave. I gotta get on. So everybody was really excited to get to Huatulco. And honestly, the only thing on my mind was getting the boat clean, getting the tackle stored, and taking a Before I know it, I'm in the middle of doing everything, and I see everybody leaving to go to dinner, and I'm like, what the heck? Always the victim.
We were like, we're leaving, John, you wanna go, you know? But John was just like, no, I'll stay back, man, just go without me.
If I don't do it now, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stay up late, and then we're gonna wake up early to go fishing, and it's not gonna get done.
I think John wants you to almost feel sorry for him sometimes.
Chris doesn't really appreciate much, because he expects everything for free. Stuff's gotta get done. You can't just leave a $2 million boat all salty. I just seem to be the bitch every day. I hate it. It's such a high-pressure situation. I want to deliver so bad. My biggest problem in my life is I do not know how to relax and be lighthearted about stuff.
We lost someone tonight. John.
Yeah, we tried to cram too many big guys into a cab. Their cabs are so little, there's no room for people our size.
Usually when you come into a new area, a new place, new culture, you just want to experience it. So we just try to get around the town, see what we can see. Trading hit for hit. They're going to trade hit for hit.
Jab, right?
Yeah.
Light of the fighter, get him! Light of the fighter!
Oh,
Laughable.
whoa! Are you doing left hand?
Yeah. What are they doing?
Jab. Oh, that's kind of fun. I like that.
So John, he was in a bad mood. I think he was mad because he had to do all the work and Mike wouldn't do anything, to be honest, but he didn't want to say that.
Mike is like veteran superstar all-star captain.
Yeah, Mike,
which he is.
Mike's put us on a lot of fish, and it's just been our fault. You know, mainly our fault of not coming through in the clutch.
So I just said, Chris, we got to get somebody in here, dude, that knows what they're doing. His guys in Guatemala, he said, would not miss. They would be 100% so far, the Guatemala.
90%.
He told me 100% when I was sitting in the wheelhouse. You spent all this money on this trip. You know, I'm not going to blame it all on John. It's all of our inexperience. But we knew that's the way John would take it.
Mike said with his guys, he would be 80%, 90%. Look up. Great. It might be worth it to have a 90% compared to 5% what we're on. Felt bad for John because, you know, it's kind of hard when you say, hey, we're bringing in someone to teach you how to do your job.
One more round. Bart, you're gonna do this.
I'm gonna do just like that, yeah.
You're not gonna swing, right?
Oh, you hit me!
Oh. In the step. Okay. Hey, Chris, you okay? I'll still be up.
Yeah.
Because we need you. What do you need?
Don't you run! No, you gotta go like this.
I'm right here, baby. I'm just doing
You gotta hit this. Don't hit my face. Don't hit my face. Ah! Ah! My arm is numb.
I gotta go back to the boat. I really do. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Obviously, John wasn't working out in the back of the boat. But getting rid of him would definitely hurt our friendship. And that's not what this trip was about. So I had a lot of thinking to do. Next on Exploring Kingdom.
We're gonna tighten the game up on the boys a little bit today.
My line's tangled.
My last day of fishing was absolute hell.
You have so many people hollering direction, it just gets old.
You can't get frustrated. Frustrated, it's been 3 weeks of freaking effing up.
Get him, Chris!
You notice we caught one without John?
I was an advocate for bringing down another first mate.